Hello, this has been a long day. Hello, Bulgaria. The next artist, with his sensitive performance, he won his country's national final by a landslide, taking top marks from both professional juries and the televote. It's Schulte from Germany. You have a few minutes of photo opportunity on this side of the stage, and then we start the press conference.
I love the silence and the clear horizon, and I got that all from you. Every now and then I'm drawn to places where I hear your voice or see your face, and every little thought will lead me right back to you. I was born from one love of two hearts. We were three kids and a loving mom. You made this place a home, a shelter from the storm. You said I had a one life and a true heart. I tried my best and I came so far, but you will never know, 'cause you let me walk this road alone. My childhood hero will always be you, and no one else comes close.
Let's welcome the delegation from Germany on stage. Welcome to Lisbon. Yes, right there. Welcome to Portugal and welcome to Eurovision. So,
Hello.
hello, how are you?
Oh, it's good.
You good? Good?
Yeah, cool.
Good training of the voice?
So many people.
Yeah,
Nice.
they all love you.
Cool.
So, first impressions from the first rehearsal. How did it go?
I think it went pretty good. It's interesting because I couldn't imagine how it would look like. It's, I didn't see the big wall behind it
Yeah.
in real life. I only saw it on pictures before. And we didn't know how, or I didn't know how the animation would work, or how it would look like, and also how it would look like in the cameras, because you can't really try that beforehand.
You just have to come to the
Yeah,
actual
also because
place then
I
to
didn't
see how it works. Yeah.
didn't have the chance to get here and stand right before it with
Yeah.
the animation in the background. But what I saw from the cameras and from what we saw afterwards, it looked really good. Yeah. I'm
And
really
for
happy.
yourself as a performer, was it comfortable? Were you comfortable on the stage?
I
Because
felt
it's
good.
obviously
Yeah,
a big stage.
The most important thing always is to have a good sound, and the sound
Yeah.
was very good. I think it's the most important thing for every artist to have a good sound on the ear, and I'm having a very good sound, and I couldn't see anything, whatever was happening behind me.
But then you
So
saw.
I was just focusing on my vocals and on everything that was like in front of me, and I mean the view is pretty
Impressive,
pretty
yeah.
impressive, yeah.
So can you tell us a bit about the concept behind the staging? Because you presented something at the German national final, which was
Yeah.
obviously simpler, but now you have a lot going on.
Yeah, well, we have the pictures, of course, that we wanted people to send in, and we did that like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We asked people from all over Europe to send in pictures of them and their fathers, because that's the main theme of the song, and we choose the best pictures in our opinion, and put them quite in center, also quite big, and I really do like that. And we also have some smaller pictures coming together at the end of this section, and it's just to let everyone know that it's not only my story, because I think everyone knows that's about me and my story and my father, but it's more also a song to maybe help other persons or people that are in the same situation. And we have what starts in chorus 1. To just get in some pictures to the words, because I know that not everyone is capable of speaking English, and I think it's just a good way to really get everyone to understand what the story is about. And then, of course, we have like the big final where we really want to show the great arena, and I think we did quite good. I'm happy with it. I think not everyone will like it, but that's...
Why do you think it's divisive somehow, or? I mean, it's a
I
very
think
personal
because,
story.
some people think it should be as intimate as possible without anything, and other people say we have to have something, we have to have more than that, what we are looking at, and we have something in between. And I think it's of course pretty cool to have a huge wall like that in the background, to have the possibility, and I'm happy. Yeah.
Great. So, of course, your song is about like a sad period of your life and a sad story. But you were very happy to announce that actually you're going into a very happy period next, because you are becoming a dad.
Yeah, right. Yeah, pretty exciting.
And very soon, no?
Yeah, very soon, at the end of August, and right before we're gonna get married, also.
Wow!
And so I put it all together in 1 year. And
Eurovision, marriage, children.
I don't know what else could come. I mean, would of course be great to win Eurovision. That would make it even much more crazier, but. Step by step.
So does that change a bit the perspective or the way that you're singing the song, because now there's also hope in the future?
I don't think many people know that when I wrote the song, I already knew that I would become a father. Yeah, I found out right before Christmas, and I wrote the song in January. So it was in my head. It wasn't too much the reason why I wrote the song. I would have written it anyway, no matter what. If I become a dad or not, and it of course makes it even more intense that I'm singing about my father that's not longer there, with the thought that I'm going to be a father myself, and I hope that I'm going to be a good father and a father that's going to be there for my child for many years, and a little longer than my father was for me.
I hope so too. Questions from the audience. If there's German press, please come forward, because you have a preference here. No? So, other press? Australia?
Hello, Mikael. My name is Blair Martin from Radio 4ZZZ in Brisbane, Australia.
Hello.
I'd got up stupid o'clock in the morning to watch the German final online. I was like 4 or 5 a.m. and it was wonderful to see so much great talent in that final, and as each one performed, it's like, yeah, that one, and then you came along. I lost my father almost 2 years ago, so your song has a very close attachment to me, and I wasn't crying when you did your first performance today. It was somebody else. So thank you. Great performance.
Wow, thank you.
With the fact that you're going to be a father, what are some of the lessons your father left for you that you want to pass on to your child?
It's not really a direct lesson that he had for me. It's not that he looked at me and said, my son, you have to do this and that, you have to live like that. But it's more like him in person that was just a very special man for me, someone I really looked up to. He was, for me, as I'm singing in the song, my childhood hero. He was a hero for me, and of course, it's hard to lose him in an age where you, as a young man, need your father by your side, I think, to guide you through teenager, time as a teenager. And as I always say, I would give everything to just talk to my father from a man to a man, because I never had the experience and not had the chance to do that, and that's something I really do miss. And I don't know how it would feel, but I imagine how it would feel to look him right in the eyes. I think we're about the same, like almost 1.90 meters tall. He was also, and yeah, it's something that I would love to get somehow. I know it's not possible, but it's something I dream of, and he was a really good man.
Thank you. Yes, there in the back.
Hi, Alistair Birch from Europhile. I think you became known initially by publishing music on YouTube.
Yeah.
So what advice do you have to the kids in Europe and Australia who are madly putting their music up onto YouTube, but they're not getting the hits. What's the secret of becoming a successful musician on YouTube?
I think nowadays it's not as easy as it was back then, because I was one of the first German musicians, or even maybe one of the first Germans getting onto YouTube. That was in the year 2006, and I think YouTube launched in the year 2005. And as I was one of the first, it was quite easy, or it was easier than nowadays to get some attention. Nowadays, every musician uploads videos of themselves. Professional musicians, labels, everyone releases their stuff on YouTube, and it's much harder to get the attention and to stick out of this huge, a massive amount of videos that's going to be uploaded every day. But I think it's still important to show yourself if you want to be seen, if you want to be listened to, and it's a good chance of showing yourself, and a good kind of stage. And you have to work hard, of course, to get the attention, and you have to be good. And I think it's also good to have a challenge. Maybe it's actually good to have to do a lot to get the attention. And I love so many young musicians that I'm watching on YouTube, so many great talents, and just keep on going.
Who are you covering on YouTube? Which singers or
I was covering everyone.
Everyone.
Almost, yeah. From Taylor Swift to Alanis Morissette and Guns N' Roses. It's like, there was a song and I covered it. If you say any song, the chance is quite big that I covered it.
Yeah, even Eurovision songs, you would cover that.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Probably,
I did some, yeah.
Okay, next question. Yes, there.
Hi, Michael.
Hi.
I've been a big fan for a couple of years.
Oh, really? Cool. Thank you.
Can you say from which media outlet you represent?
I'm from Crónicas de Eurofestivais from Portugal.
Okay, thank
so
you.
You're in my hometown. It's a pleasure. I have
Thank
have a very selfish request. I see you have your guitar.
Yeah.
Could you sing your song "Grow Old" with me? A little bit of it.
Well, I could.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's bring the microphones. Michael is of course accepting any request that you have.
I'd like to say I'm okay, but I'm not. I try, but I fall. Close my mind, turn it off. But I can't be sober. I cannot sleep. You've got your peace now, but what about me? Thought we had the time, had our lives, now you never get older, older. Didn't say goodbye, now I'm frozen in time, getting colder, colder. To ask you why you left me here behind. You said you'd grow old with me.
Thank you. Okay, this is a special press conference. Next question. Yes, there. Can we have some water here, please? Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Hey.
Hello, Michal.
Yeah, it's on.
Check. Yeah.
David from Radio International. Congratulations on your performance this afternoon and on that performance too. We've talked about family and we've talked about you doing your YouTube videos, but was it a musical family? How did you start doing YouTube videos in the first place? Musical education, or was it teach yourself?
I did teach myself. I've never had any singing lessons or guitar lessons. My father was playing a little bit of guitar. Other than that, there is no one doing music in my family. There's no one really that's able to sing, and I don't know from who I got that, but it's just inside of me, and I'm really glad that I've got this talent and that I can share it with so many people here.
Thank you. One more question. Yeah, here. Do you still want to sing something else, or that's?
I can sing as long as you want.
Yeah. No, just so that I know, I'll ask. There will be another question in.
Yeah.
I have a question to Herrn Polander. You are the new head of delegation of Germany.
Christoph Polander.
Yes.
Big applause. He's a good man. I'm so thankful to have him by my side. So, thank you, Christoph.
Thank you, Michael. And what do you feel to make this job? And yes, what do you like on this job?
I don't like this job. I love this job. And I love Eurovision, and I think we both talked about it. It's a pleasure. It's not only a pleasure, it's an honor. It's my passion. It is my hobby, and the hobby is not my job. So there are not so many jobs on this world. I would do more labia than this. It's perfect.
Dream job, yeah. Okay, let's end this press conference maybe listening to you once more. Anything that you'd like to play, we're happy with that.
All right. I'd like to just take a moment and also thank all the people working so hard here in Portugal. I'm really feeling very good and very safe, and such an amount of work and so many good people from Portugal, but also, of course, in the German delegation, as I said, Christoph and Thomas Schreiber, and so many good people. I'm really feeling honored to have the chance to experience this, and feeling very good here. And now,
in the name of the Portuguese, thank you for mentioning it, and thank you for being here.
As some of you might know, I was in Danish school, and I'm able to speak Danish. And I've got one all-time favorite song, and that's "Fly on the Wings of Love."
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sing it in the Danish version, because I knew that version before I knew the English version, and I don't know if there are any Danish people here, or...
There were some Vikings here, but I think they left already.
I think they left. All right. I den varme nat, fyldt med drømmen at lykken varer evig. Lyser månen op på en kvindekrop, ja, og hendes smukke ansigt. Hun er bare min store kærlighed. Der bliver større, der bliver ved og ved. Smuk som et stjerneskud. Som tiden går, smukkere ser hun ud. År efter år. Fly on the wings of love. Fly, baby, fly.
reaching the stars above, touching the sky. I went everywhere for you. I even did my hair for you. I bought new underwear, they're blue, and I wore them just the other day. Love, you know I fight for you. I left on the porch light for you. Whether you are sweet or cruel, I'm gonna love you either way. Love, oh love, I gotta feel how I feel about you, but I can't go a minute without your love. Like a satellite, I'm in an orbit all the way around you, and I would fall out into the night. Can't go a minute without your love.
Michael Schulte representing Germany at Eurovision. The best of luck for Saturday, and welcome to Lisbon, and thank you.
Thank you so much.